I locked myself in a complete darkness for 3 days. No contact, no distraction, no phone, no stimulation, just me alone in a dark room for 3 days. Honestly, had no idea how I was gonna handle this type of experience or what it's gonna bring to me. I just really felt like I was called to it. If you've seen my latest video, you probably know that I had just finished my yearly water fasting retreat. I finished 5 days of fasting, so I went into the darkness retreat straight after. Spoke in the video about water fasting being my catalyst for my transformation. So if you haven't seen it, I really invite you to go check it out. My teacher Tuli, actually, she spoke about creating a darkness rooms and darkness experience the first year I met her. And I remember having a really strange reaction towards it because I had no idea why would you ever do that and why is it needed. I also realized what type of interesting relationship I had with darkness. So this year when I was called to this experience and decided to do it was really, really unexpected for me. I remember standing outside the dark room with my partner and Tuli just after the little ceremony that we did, realizing, wow, the moment these doors gonna close, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be there alone with no one to talk to, nothing to see, no light, nothing. I sat on bed in the room, and the last thing I remember that I witnessed before switching off the light was this painting on a wall, and the painting had a huge, beautiful mountain and a beam of light coming out from the bottom of it. And that was it. I was ready to face the darkness. The rooms are designed in a way that no light can get in, and I'm talking about pitch black. Like pitch black my eyes have never witnessed before. It's really hard to explain. At the same time, the rooms are very cozy, they're beautifully made, have everything you need to spend their days, and yeah, they felt very, very intentional. The first night for me was very easy. I had an early one because I was just right after my fast. I felt quite weak and sleepy. The thing is that when I woke up in the morning, that's when it really hit me because I opened my eyes and I realized, wow, all I can see is just black. And it really hit me like, this is my reality now. That day is the day when I realized how loud my mind is. Just how loud and how creative my mind is to come up with all these stories, trying to make sense of everything, trying to guess and control. At the same time, I had nothing to do. There was no schedule, no plan, no distraction, nowhere to be. So I had to be with all of it, with all of this mind chatter going on and on and on forever. Even eating became an experience. Going to the bathroom became an experience. Felt like I had to relearn everything because I was doing all of these things in the dark. And that's when I understood of how automated my life can actually be on those everyday moments. The second day was the hardest for me. That's when it really hit me on a deeper level that my mind was not only super loud, it was also very, very creative to come up with all these scenarios and stories that were just a product of a massive fear coming up. Started panicking that things are happening outside the world without me knowing it, that somebody happened to my close loved ones, that there's something happening and I am just here in this room with no contact with anyone. So it was just like this whole deep hole of thoughts and scenarios. After a huge fight with my mind, I just fully surrendered into this fear. And I think this was the breaking point of this experience when I just allowed all these emotions and fears to surface it and I just accepted it fully. By the third day, after all the fights with my mind and just allowing everything to come to the surface, I actually touched a very beautiful part of a present moment, having the most beautiful, deepest meditations, and the joy of boredom, of just being. I actually felt like, wow, I'm done with it. I'm really done with it. And I'm ready to see the world. I'm so visual, and I love seeing and appreciating the beauty. And I was honestly just ready to go. And that was the last time when my mind was playing tricks on me, because I remember I got myself ready for this date with the light. I showered, I made a beautiful ritual. I got ready, I put on my dress, and I was like, now Tuli's gonna come and she's gonna greet me and she's gonna take me out. And I had all these ideas what I'm gonna do and the plans I made, all this excitement for life. And I remember you completely lose a sense of time, because you just live by the sounds of nature, and by the timings how your food gets delivered. So I remember I was sitting there thinking, oh, they're coming to take me. And that was when I was just like, I don't know, so wrong, because I miscalculated, and I ended up probably sitting there for the next 3 hours just thinking that someone's coming to take me, when in reality, no one was, because I had no idea what time it was. Again, when the mind started to play these games, I was just like, okay, that's it. If I have to stay one more night here, I will. I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. It's okay. And that was really beautiful to witness myself and this huge ability to regulate and accept the present moment, accept whatever it will be. So then I heard the bells, and Tuli finally came to collect me. And when she opened the curtain that closes the door from the outside, I started seeing all these light rays coming into the room. It was insane how my eyes got used to the dark, so any type of light beam was creating this huge stimulation for my eyes. And I saw the room being lit. I got super surprised, because in my mind's eye the room looked completely different from the way I remember it. Just remember the first thing doing is looking at my body, looking at my arms, realizing, wow, I haven't seen myself in all these days that felt like eternity. And I just looked at my body and I was like, wow, this is my body, this is me. When I stepped outside, my eyes landed on all this beauty in front of me, because I was in the valley surrounded by lush greenery of Bali. That it's my favorite thing about Bali. Just looked around me and I started sobbing. And then I actually understood the full cycle, the completed cycle of this experience. I have never felt this level of gratitude before. Not in meditation, not in anything. It's the gratitude that floods you, and it's so hard to put into words and just to translate it, of what the feeling of seeing the light after so many days of dark does to you. I just remember staring at the beauty in front of me, the valley, almost feeling like all of these plants and all the nature and everything that exists around me just came to greet me after all of those days and was just clapping and welcoming me. And again, I was, flooded with all this reminder about the contrast and this planet of contrast, that we are here experiencing it, and that we came here to experience, actually, to be able to hold such extremes of deepest love and joy, to the darkest of pain and the clenching sorrowness, the gratefulness of being alive, and to just being able to see and breathe, and again going back into the basics, the simplicity of this human existence. It's something that moved me, and this feeling stays within me forever. This year is all about the contrast for me. These type of experiences, truly, they just give you such a reset and recalibration on this human experience. Darkness retreats, Shambala process, as well as water fasting retreats is something that my teacher Tuli is offering here in the north of Bali. So if you ever feel like you would like to experience yourself in such a way, I will leave all the details in the description box. It's definitely not an easy path, but it's a very real path. And I wanted to thank you for being here and for showing curiosity to this video. I'm planning to release more of the videos soon, talking about my last 4 years of the deep internal transformations. So if you feel called, I am more than happy to welcome you to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.